everybody clear with this? Yes, no, yes, no. I need responses. I got only three responses. What about remaining people? Rest. Yes, and next we can see here table of drugs. What it is? Table of drugs. So table of drugs is nothing but so all codes related to drugs. All codes related to drugs. So 379. So we can see here 390. What it is? 390. So I'll try to search the 348. Oh my god, 450. I'll try to search the code. Yeah. So you can see here these are the codes related to drugs. These are the codes related to drugs. So if you observe closely that conditions are starting with alphabet, any alphabet, right? After that neoplasms are starting with C category and drugs are starting with T category, right? So you guys can able to view my screen. I think so you guys can able to see my screen properly. So all codes are starting with T category. Which category? T category. So we can see here T category, all T category related codes. Yeah, so these are all codes related to T category, right? So T category, so whatever the drug that we are searching for, so we can use the direct code for the drugs, right? So this is neoplasm, and then yeah, so connective tissue. This is the reason why. So handling book is very difficult. If it is physical book means we can directly handle, but yeah. So you can see here. So this is table of drugs and chemicals. Table of drugs and chemicals. So these subsections we will discuss during our chapter specific guidelines. But now we are just searching for the codes, right? For example, I am searching for the code aspirin. What it is? Aspirin. So same like how we tried to search the code in the index list, how we tried to search the code by using the neoplasms, how we tried to use search the codes by using the table of drugs. So same manner we will have to follow. So I'm searching for aspirin. So aspirin is starting with A letter. So I have to go to AS. What it is? AS. So AN. And we can see here AN, after that AS. What it is? AS. So aspirin, right? So aspirin, we can see here aspirin, ASP. Right, so atenolol, astringent, PQRS. So PQRS, aspirin. Yeah, so can you all able to view my screen? Aspirin, where you can see here aspirin. Yes, everybody can able to view my screen. Aspirin, aluminium soluble, right? So this is the code for aspirin. So this is the first code that we have to consider, right? So based on the incident we have to capture the code. So we can see here, if you observe the first one, poisoning accidental or unintentional, poisoning intentional, poisoning assault, poisoning undetermined, adverse effect, underdosing. So this is accidental means what? So wantedly if somebody is taking this aspirin medications 4 or 5 at a time, right? So intentional, what it is? Intentional. So intentional means wantedly he is taking that. Unintentional means so like without knowing the use of those drugs they are taking the drugs. And after that we can see here assault. So assault is nothing but so somebody is forcing one person to take the medication. And after that we can see poisoning or undetermined. So poisoning undetermined, so he took it as a poisoning. Adverse effect means so like once he take the medication then he got some effect, that is called as adverse effect. And after that we can see here underdosing. So for example, provider prescribed 5 mg of drug, but patient is taking only 2.5 mg per day. That will comes under underdosing. So that by default we are considering poisoning or unintentional. So for unintentional we are getting the code for T39.011, and now we have to go to this code somebody noted down the code T39.011. T39.011. This is the code, right? And do we have any dash symbol available here? No, dash symbol is not there. So this is the like complete code. This is the complete code. So the codes which are containing dash symbol after the final letter, then that is a incomplete code. And whatever the codes that doesn't have any dash symbol, then all those codes are related to incomplete codes, right? So T39011. So T39.011. T39.011. Yes, I'm doing enter here. Yeah, so now we have to confirm that code by using the tabular list. So again I have to go to tabular list. So where I have to go to tabular list. So 1050 I'll search, yeah, PQ, and 1400 I'll search T category, right? So Z category 1300. Yeah, so what is the code? T39.011. So T39011. So how to search the code T39011? So T39. T76 1211 I'll T39. So PQRST. So 1211 and 1230. Yeah. So T39, right? So T39011. So T39011. 32, 30, T39, right? So T39011. So we have to come down to search the code T39011. So T39. Yeah, so T39011, we can see here poisoning by aspirin, accidental, unintentional. So this is the complete code. This is the complete code. So how many letters are there? Totally three letters, right? So whether it is a initial encounter, subsequent encounter, sequela, so we have to add the final character. So T39 dot 011. If it is initial encounter, then we have to add a letter A, right? So T39011 A. If it is subsequent encounter, we have to add the D, and we have to add the sequela S. So this thing you will get to know tomorrow, because now we are trying to search the codes by using the manual. So everybody got this idea? Everybody please clear on this, how to search the code. Then I will move to software. I'll move to software. So once I got the response, then I will go with this thing, right? So tabs. Yeah. Hello. 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 Okay. Yeah. So is it good? Everybody clear with this? How to handle the manual? I need responses. Total 12 responses. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what about rest? 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 I need rest of the people to respond in the chat box. Yes, no? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah. So I'll be moving to software part now, right? To show you guys how a software is looks like. So yeah. So we have a software called ICD-10-CM data. What it is? ICD-10-CM data. So this ICD-10-CM data. So let me like quickly share my screen to show you the software ICD-10-CM data. So this software we are using to search the codes. As of now, we are using this tool to search the codes, right? So for anything which you wanted to practice or something, so you guys can practice here. We can see here, this is the 2026 version of icd10cmdata.com. And if you try to search this ICD-10-CM diagnosis codes, procedure codes, diagnosis indexes, and after that we can see here, if you check out this tab, which is codes tab, right? So ICD-10-CM codes, this is indexes. What it is? Indexes. So in this indexes that you guys can see here, yeah, so let me close this ad. Yeah, so you can see here, if you go to indexes, so ICD-10-CM index, external causes of index, table of drugs, and table of neoplasms, right? So whatever we have seen in the manual, so those same sections are available in the software as well. So now if I wanted to search the code for STD, what it is? STD. So STD is nothing but sexually transmitted diseases. Sexually transmitted diseases. So for this code, so I have to go to D term, and then I have to search for the disease. What it is? DISEASE, right? So disease I have to search, right? And yeah, so DISEASE, we can see here, this is the disease term. We have to click on the disease. And transmission, what it is? Transmission, right? So transmitted, TRANS. So transmitted. So can you all able to view my screen? Sexually transmitted diseases, A64. What it is? A64. So this is our tabular list. A64 is our code for the unspecified sexually transmitted disease, right? So can somebody try to tell me any one condition in the chat box quickly? We don't have time. We are already running out of the time. Can somebody write it in the box? Yes. So any one condition that you guys know very well? Yes. No. Yeah. So who is responding here? Any other condition? So now I try to search the code, right? So somebody has to respond AIDS, right? So what is the abbreviation of this AIDS? Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, right? So now which letter we have to consider to search the code? S letter. So syndrome, right? So AIDS. So direct we can go by syndrome, syndrome, right? So syndrome. So we'll have to search for the syndrome by using the index list. So now we are searching for the syndrome. So syndrome. So we have how many pop-up got here? 55. So we have to go down to search the syndrome word. What is this? Syndrome word. So SC, again we go back, and next we can, like, directly if we search the code AIDS also we will get it. AIDS also we will get the code. So so just give me a second. Yeah, so AIDS, and then AIDS. What it is? AIDS. Can you all able to view my screen? 8. So directly we have a code B20. What is the code? B20. So this is B20, human immunodeficiency virus HIV disease. HIV disease. So whatever the instructions that are supposed to be there, below this term HIV. So all those, instructions will be presented here. We can see here, use additional code, code first, type 1 exclude nodes, include nodes, right? So all these things are available here. All these things are available here. So if you wanted to search any code for any cancer, then we have to use this table of neoplasms. So if you wanted to search the code any drugs related code, then we have to use this drugs. So if you wanted to use, if you wanted to search any code for the external causes of